Hello everybody, and in this episode, we have an exciting day ahead of us. I'm telling you, we got a really exciting day ahead of us. We need to put some seed into the ground. And then, from there, basically all we need to do is we need to get some basic profit in the meantime. So, we'll be spending most of the day today doing some log cutting, but in the meantime, we definitely do need to get some seed into the ground, because that is a very important aspect of today. So let's get the seeder loaded. First things first, we have... Oh, wait, never mind. No, it's not that. Okay. Hold on. We already have seeds, apparently, in here. So, that being said, this thing's a fertilizer too. Hoping that lasts for this time, and then we'll get a fertilizer silo. This tractor is having some issues. Alright, so I'm not too sure about lining this bad boy up. We'll see. We'll be fine. It's a little bit wider than us, but we'll see about that for sure. We're doing good. I think. Look at that. Look at that. So it does fertilize as we go along. Perfect. That is super handy. Oh. This is a brilliant seeding machine. We're definitely going to have some fun with this. Also, I want to point out that this is bigger than any other piece of equipment on the farm currently. So, while taking a look at that, I just want to point that out, because what that means is we're going to have some timing issues here. Specifically because, let's face it, there isn't much we can do about that. Mostly the timing issue is going to be within the fact that the cultivator and the plow can't work nearly as fast as this beast of a machine. Whereas this can work extremely quickly, doing its thing. Something that the cultivator and the plow just simply cannot do. And this is where Sugar realizes he did a fuck up. We're on a little bit of a trailer, so hopefully I didn't miss too much, or if anything at all, hopefully. We'll be okay. So we have a little bit of fertile ground in here, not really. I mean, mostly due to the fact that this does have a built-in fertilizer, which is nice. It is extremely nice that this has a built-in fertilizer, because now we can just kind of do two jobs in one without worrying too much about lack of fertilization. That being said, we still do need to worry about lack of fertilization anyway, but for now, whatever we got, we'll have to do for now. Which, to be honest, I'm okay. We actually missed a spot over there. This big spot there. That's it. We'll get it next season. And by next season, I mean next harvest. / seeding. Sure have you. I cannot wait to get the seed in the ground and then get some extra money by some money. That fertilizer is definitely going to last us a while. Same with the seeds, actually. Holy cow. I mean, I know it's not a big field, but we barely have used up any of it. So far, anyway. Taking a look back, I'm just trying to make sure we didn't miss a line. I feel like we have... Oh, shit. Step 2, choose mistakes. It's opposite day. Give me a second. I'm not good enough yet. Damn it. We're gonna miss more. Yeah, we did miss a whole stretch there. That's, unfortunate. Good thing is, I know this tractor, and I like this tractor. I used to own one of these before. Multiple, actually. For the group farm I had with some friends of mine. Beautiful farm. Absolutely massive. We have 4 plots of land. Four plots of land, sorry. We have chickens there. We have silos. We have silos here, too. And we have, like, a bunch of Massey Ferguson large tractors to do most, if not all, of the farming for us, essentially. Then we have some massive plows there, mostly because the past couple of times we did plowing, it didn't go super well. But, I mean, it went better than yesterday. Or it went worse than yesterday. Yesterday was a really good plowing time for me. That was probably the best plowing job I've ever done. But now, we're not too worried about plowing, we're worried about seeding. And then not missing too many spots, but as it does. So we're just gonna not do a wide about this because there's a tree in the way, which I plan on cutting down. That was in the plan for today, and for probably tomorrow, to be honest. This tractor is furious, whatever. Furious, whatever the fuck that means. Moving on. Oh boy, let me tell you guys, Season 2 of this might not exist. Depending on how this season goes. We'll see how this season goes, then we'll worry about a Season 2. I think that's a smart choice. Alright, let's put the cedar down. I know I missed some spots, like I said, we'll get them next season. So now, we got seed in the ground. Hey, look at that. And it's fertilized 44% probably all around, roughly. Some of the horses planted. We missed it. We'll get it next time. Hopefully this place will make us some money. But, that being said, let's get rid of some trees. And I most specifically mean the trees that are kind of just right in the way. Timber! Peaceful day, huh? This episode, seeding and logging. probably... Ah, fantastic. Now, as for the stump, I have no idea what to do about this. Alright, well, let's bring the truck over. Because that is the bed in which I can put hopefully all, if not most of the wood in. Boy, long day at that already. Long, long day. There. Should be good. Hold up the hatch. Turn off. I think we should be okay to start loading it up. Could be wrong, of course, but I doubt it. Let's be honest here. Got lots of space in this truck. I think we're gonna be okay. Lots of space. And it all, of course, needs to go into the chipper. Should be fun. That. Perfect. I mean, come on. Who can deny me this? I mean, beautiful day. Chop down a tree, mostly so that farming will be easier on this plot in the future, but also, I mean, you can't even tell the difference. Like, the only people that know that I cut down that tree in particular are you guys watching, and that's about it. Fucking learn this on the whole cutting down one tree can ruin the world kind of thing. Also, not another thing, more sunlight can hit that area, and it's fantastic. It mostly applies to heavily forested areas on that. Which this is obviously not, but, you know. I mean, it is. If this was real life, it'd be good. There we go. Oh. Let's put it there. Nice. Alright. I think that's all from that tree. Well, we have another tree lined up and ready to go, so, because that one's also in the way, and we're just kind of going for quality of life right now. Woo-wee. Alright, let's, close that up, fasten the belts, because we're about to get moving, and I don't want anything to fall out. Let's go to that small tree. We're going to avoid as much as possible to not go into the crops. And I'm hoping... This goes well. There we go. Look at that. Professional. Professionally done. Professionally made. Well done, me. Alright, let's cut this tree now. It was more of a baby tree, so I doubt we're going to get much money from this, but you know what? It was well worth the cutting down, because now, in the future, when we farm, we won't have to take ridiculous turns due to a tree, and we'll just be able to kind of go along our way with cutting, with planting and harvesting and all that stuff. It should be perfectly fine, actually, I think. Personally, I think it would I think we're doing okay. Yeah, fuck $100,000, right? Who needs that much money? Alright, let's get started. Oh, come back here. The only major issue I can see us having is, well, fuel. I'm not gonna lie. That's it. I'm hoping we make a fair amount of money from a couple of things. Cut my place. Let's see if we can't, I have a new strategy for this. We're going to... Thing is it's going to be very hard for me to back up in to... Good. Yeah, we'll be fine. Basically making sense right now. We're not making money. Barely probably pay for fuel. Oh, that one gave us some money. Yeah, that bigger tree, definitely more worth the haul. But we kind of figured that was gonna, at least I kind of figured that was gonna happen because obviously it is a bigger tree, has more wood on it, you know, we're gonna make more money. It's more so just kind of a convenience cut the other one. Which, I'm not happy that I did make that convenience cut because the convenience cut will make it 1,000 times easier for us to do farming in the future, grass cutting. Trying to make a profit here, we can't really. I mean, we can, but we wouldn't make much more of a profit while waiting around for new crops to grow. Granted, we'll be waiting forever, but you know. We got money in the bank. Sort of. I was about to say, I didn't think that one went in. Whew. Lots of money. Overall, we've made about $1,000 worth of profit. Which, I mean, we can confirm, essentially. And at our budget here, we've gained literally $1,041 off of, well, a lot of people running costs. So, I think we'll, go cut some trees down actually around the house. Be a good idea. Also, because we are waiting, I don't know if we do it on 24/7. We are going to clear up this area a little bit, I think, because as much as I love having trees around, let's be honest, it's a real bitch sometimes having a bunch of trees, so let's get rock and rolling on cutting down some trees. which we are actually helping the environment a little bit, in a sense. We're leaving the tree stumps as well, so it can theoretically grow back. Fall. That'll fall. 2 trees. And honestly, it's just to make the farm a little more accessible overall. Let's get shopping. A little bit of a graphical thing going on there. Like, I am not picking up that whole tree. That is not happening. Yeah. Got a fair amount of wood off of that one, though. I should cut down 3 trees there. And I mean, it already looks 1,000 times better. Next thing is going to be mowing the lawn. We're going to be... I'm telling you now, guys. I'm telling you now. It's going to look thousands better once we cut down some of those trees. Make the area look a little cleaner. And, you know, if anyone tells me if this was in real life, I'd be ruining the environment, Yes. Yes. Doing a thing. Got lots of wood. Lots of wood. Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's really good. There's a wood pecker out there. Nice. Okay, cut this one at an angle. We want it to look semi-straight. Yeah, now the tree's straight again. See? No harm, no foul. Oh, timber. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, we're making some money. Might not be a lot of money, but we are making some money. Currently. And I believe the running cost is actually coming from the chainsaw, which would make sense because fuel and whatnot for the chainsaw. Pretty good, I think. I'll overstuff the vehicle. By the way, the reason we are taking the vehicle for doing this kind of stuff is because it's 10 times more efficient than me running back and forth between. Let's see if I can back this up. Straps. up. We are doing decently for wood. I think my... Saw that one move. Oh. I think my main concern is quite possibly just, you know, any loss of profit, major profit that we have. Go for it. Nice. Not seeing anything growing there. I mean, mostly what we're doing right now is landscaping, to be honest. I want to make the area look appealing. But also, the trees do make it look pretty nice. It does look absolutely beautiful on its own, for sure. But, you know, just in case I need to build anything else, or... because the first two trees we chopped down were purely for farming, we need the space, and that's just something those trees were taking away, so now we have that space. I think me being a construction / worker / painter would be more organized with loading up a truck, but it's not the case, so oops. Now, going back to the wood clipper. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. God, I can just barely see the clipper in there as well. This will be fine. We're gonna get some money. It may not be a lot of money, but it is definitely some amount of money. And I mean, some money is better than no money, so who am I to be complaining? I'm just the guy that chomps wood for, I don't know, ridiculous prices. I mean, it is ridiculous how little I get paid, but, you know, this is wood chips, not just straight up lumber or anything. I bet if I was selling planks, it would be 1,000% more efficient on my part. And I'd probably be making more money. If this was COVID times in the game, I'd be fucking rich right about now. But, it's not, so... I am still a lowly old farmer. / lumber person. Part-time everything, boys. We're doing some good shit today. And honestly, I really don't know how many acres. It's probably about 0 acres, to be honest. We're probably looking at about... I don't know. It really can't be much, because ultimately what we're looking at for acreage there is it's just tiny-ass... Essentially, it's a crop plot that you find in a garden center or something, but... we make do. I was about to say, that wasn't great. Whoa. Easy does it. I mean, what? We made $2,000 off of 5 trees. It's actually not great. To be fair, we are making some amount of money. Like, it may not be a lot, but we are making a amount of money that, we weren't making prior. So, really, I have nothing to complain about, because we need the money. We need to fix some of the equipment around. And I'm really hoping, to be honest, that the harvest, like, from the crops, will give us the money we need. I mean, who knows, right? Like, it could be an all year round thing. But, spent 30 minutes today earning $3,000. It's very inefficient. Very, very inefficient. Yeah, in the 2 days we have spent here, we've earned $2,546. And, we've spent $8,529. So, we've earned $11,000 from wood, and it's not bad, actually. But yeah, so that's gonna call it for another day. Next episode, we'll be harvesting. We'll absolutely be harvesting. I'm gonna wait for the crops to grow, so you guys don't have to watch that. I mean, obviously, while we were doing this, that gave it some time to grow, but not a lot. So I'm gonna be growing crops essentially. That's gonna be the plan. While you guys are busy doing your thing, because let's be honest, watching the crops grow. I might cut down some more trees. We'll see. I think that actually cleared up that area nicely. I'll probably take a look into mowing while I wait, because I kind of want to mow the lawn. I kind of want to make this place pleasant-ish, pleasant adjacent. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Oh shit! I attached this either. Hold on. Oh. And look, we can actually turn around here now because there's no stump. Well, there's a stump, but we'll probably bounce over it if anything. So let's put that there. I'm gonna pull up and take the trailer out. I think will be the last move of today. And then yeah, I think we're honestly set for a while. We have more money than we did to start with, granted, not a lot more. Yeah, so that's it for today. Next episode, harvesting, and then we have to do it all over again. Yay! Should be interesting. Should be an interesting time getting that all set up, ready to go. And that's a small ass harvester, but that's okay. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all in the day that we have to harvest, which could be a couple of hours for me. You guys it won't take any time at all, because you guys watch it next. So cool. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and see you all in the next one.